This is a game that I can only describe as hauntingly beautiful. Just every aspect of this game, the soundtrack, the world design, the characters, just everything about it is just so good. The gameplay is simple, challenging, but simple, and that was one of the best things they could have done with the first Hollow Knight game. It's a Metroidvania, I think it was smart on their part of giving enough tools to where, you can have some magic stuff, you can upgrade your nail, like your sword or whatever you want to say, call it. They call it a nail in lore, that's what it's called. So, which is awesome. And it's funny because when I first got the game, all I knew was seeing little screenshots of like, oh, that looks kind of nice. Like, the art style was kind of the thing that drew me. But outside of that, I had no idea anything about the game other than it looked cool, and I heard it was good, but no one said anything about anything in the game per se. So it's probably one of the last times I went into getting a game basically almost completely blind, and I don't regret it at all. I would also have paid more money than I did because I got it on sale, so I would have gladly given them more money because, good gosh, this game gets super good. Like, it's... So again, I remember the first time playing it and just being like, man, this map keeps just growing and growing. That's... Will it ever end? Because I had that in my mind for it at one point. I was just... Yeah. But, again, one of the best aspects of this game is the music. Some of my favorite boss tracks do come from this game. Mostly Grim and Nightmare King Grim. That is just some good stuff. Like, that whole thing. And that's kind of why Grim, the fight itself, both fights, are amazing, but they are enhanced by its music, because the music is so good. And again, just the world of this game, the characters, the art design, just everything about it is just so good. And it never ever gets boring. You go through an area and you go to another one and it's different, and you have your different challenges, different types of enemies in each little section of the game, and I love that. And yeah, and then as you continue, it's kind of, it rewards you again for exploring, and that's one thing I love about this game. The more you uncover the truth about what happened, why the kingdom is in the state that it is in, you start, and also finding more about your own past and the revelations of that, and just everything. It just is so good. Because I remember that moment. There's quite a few like moments in this game, and there's no human dialogue. You have dialogue in the game with text and whatnot, but they all have like different sounds. And not, they're not speaking English, obviously, but and I love that. I love that they didn't make them speak English. I love that they have their own little languages and they speaking patterns and all that good stuff. I love that. And also, this game also did not introduced me, but did get me more into Metroidvanias. Because before that I was like, yeah, Metroid's cool, Castlevania's cool, but never really quite delved too much into them just as a genre. But Hollow Knight just has this special something for me personally. It hits so many boxes for me that it's really hard to explain. And yeah, again, it's another game. Again, if you've never played Hollow Knight, I can't stress enough, but you should play it. And also for the fact that Team Cherry consists of 2 or 3 people, and they made this game, and especially a game this big, is nothing short of outstanding to me. Because, yeah, I don't see the amount of detail, and I know it's, indie game, I know that, but I don't see the amount of detail, care, love, and heart in games like I do with Hollow Knight. Other games have that, but I'm mainly speaking of like the big AAA stuff. Most, not everything, again, there's few exceptions, but for the fact that 2 or 3 guys plus a composer made this game is amazing. And I'm very much looking forward to Silksong because of it. When that happens, I don't know. I hopefully will be able to play it. I don't have a Switch, but I would imagine that my laptop that I have would be able to play it. I would assume. But yeah, there's not enough good things I can say about Hollow Knight. It's just any sort of negatives I have with the game, personally, are very small, minuscule things that don't really affect the game's enjoyment for me. I mean, there are some things in the game that are, oh boy, difficult, but that's just kind of the appeal. Like a lot of the stuff that can be in that vein are a lot of optional things. So, I can't really get whatever in it, which is awesome. Optional content is awesome. Difficult optional content is awesome. I love that. But yeah, just talking about it, I really want to get back into playing Hollow Knight again at some point. But yeah, so without making it go on much longer, play Hollow Knight. That's all I have to say. So yeah. So thank you everyone for watching, and as always, thank you for being awesome. And until next time.